On Tuesday, March 23rd, 2021, the Kern County Board of Supervisors proclaimed April as Child Abuse Prevention Month in Kern County. The Department of Human Services will use this month to highlight the importance of preventing child abuse in Kern.
Yeah, 17's Ilyana Capellan joins us now with more on how the pandemic has impacted child abuse. Ilyana?
Yeah, Alex, as you mentioned, we are using this month of April to not only bring awareness to child abuse prevention, but also to take a look back at how the pandemic has affected reports of suspected child abuse.
So April, every year we set it aside for Child Abuse Prevention Month, just to remind the community that it is still a concern all around us. And we do some special trainings to equip the community so they know what is child abuse and how do I report it.
Last year, 5 children died of abuse or neglect in Kern County. And the year before that, 2 children lost their life to abuse or neglect. Child abuse is broken down into different categories: sexual abuse, physical abuse, severe neglect, general neglect, emotional abuse, such as domestic violence cases, exploitation, and caretaker absence or incapacity. Here in Kern County, the most commonly seen abuse is general neglect.
It could be mental health issues of a parent or substance abuse issues, things like that that can cause parents to be unable to care for their children and not even, know what's going on in the home. We do see that most prevalently here in Kern County.
When the pandemic hit, the number of suspected child abuse referrals received by the Kern County Department of Human Services went down.
So, similar to other California counties, Kern did see a decline in reports of child abuse referrals beginning in March due to the state's stay-at-home order, and then they started to pick up in August. They began to increase. So we did see that, and it may be because of the virtual classrooms and things like that.
Educators are mandated reporters and are usually consistently around children and able to report suspected abuse more commonly than others. Knowing this could help us understand one of the reasons why in March of 2020, 1,035 suspected child abuse referrals were received. But by April, when children were no longer in person for school, that number dropped to 568 referrals received.
I'm sure it is in part due that the kids are less seen, they are home more. It's really hard to say what the reason is, but the kids are meeting virtually now in school, so teachers are still able to monitor kids and how they're doing. But I think traditionally our numbers show too, the kids that are the most vulnerable to abuse or neglect are under 5 years old, and a lot of that is because they aren't seen as often.
The Kern County Department of Human Services will be offering an online training to teach the community more about prevention and ways to recognize the signs of child abuse and neglect. That training will be this Friday at 11 a.m. You can visit our website for more information and for more details on how to help our most vulnerable.
All right, thanks so much, Ilyana. We can all play a part in that. If you see something, say something. I mean, risk being wrong to save a child.
Absolutely.